Okay, real quickly, I want to mention a few, try to be as quick as possible, explain a few things from my experience for a first time PC builder. Well, I basically used this TV, which actually did help play Grand Theft Auto 5 for the best experience. Well, for a better experience than the living room TV at the moment. And that's why I had my motherboard of choice for one that has an HDMI cable. And I don't have a Bluetooth connector, so I did have to rely on some controllers with wires. And for my first time experience, I actually did try experience playing some games with, well, at least one. Okay, by some few I mean one with this keyboard and mouse. It's a cheap one that my stepfather allowed me to keep after he used it for the Mac. It the game I attempted to test it on was an unfortunate spaceman, and it felt kind of weird controls. And and this is my motherboard of choice was well, that's the title right there. And this right here, I used it from, well, I used a Kingston model first, and then I used this for extra storage. I'll explain in further detail soon. Sorry, a lot of things at once. And basically, here's the PC here. I powered it on a bit early, just so it doesn't hesitate with that. And here's my PC. Here's the post right here on the screen. I'm still new to the PC terms. I apologize for any advanced PC builder. But to give a quick history, I'll try to be quick. At most, this is my experience with some computers or PC, was basically using this Chromebook here, which I actually had for a while. It used this for college for like, I guess 2 or 3 years by now. And at most, during this pandemic, my experience with using Windows was through this software right here. And on this Chromebook, I just couldn't use Adobe programs, which is mandatory for my digital media class. So then came from that to this, which was a PC from my stepfather, a Dell Esperon 530, and well, I just well, my first plan at first was to upgrade this. After and for the upgrade, I want to be real quick with this, and it's a shout out. I was inspired from I was inspired by Steve Reviews here. He actually gave me some inspiration to try to upgrade that computer, but then instead instead I end up getting interested in building my own PC from scratch. And I also want to mention Dave Noble. He attempted to help me build a PC, but even though I found out in the end, David, I don't I still appreciate you for attempting to help. That was very kind of you. And one more shout out to LM Tech HD, who actually really did help me with the what you do after building a PC. There is like some popular YouTubers that did go over that. However, he actually helped me step by step for what to actually do. Some of them actually skim over some facts, like the driver, such as drivers, and specifically getting them on websites. And that's where I got, and that's where I get so many headaches. And for that, for this one, this actually helped me with getting Windows 10 unactivated on a flash drive. I'll try to go into further details if anyone's interested with that. And basically, my inspiration from this to going to the PC right here, for me, which brought me to build this PC. And that's where I got this. And again, if you see my other video, it's definitely a Frankenstein's. I don't know. I don't know if it's as bad as the Verge build, but some part of me just thinks it's better, and I'm actually kind of proud of it. so I did actually use this for Adobe, and it did help me out with the class. And it did help me with a program with Autodesk, so at least I got to participate and pass the class. Was able to use this to try out Pokemon and try out a PS2 emulator as well. So far it's good experience there, and I was able to use it on Steam, which I actually found out could download some games. Here's a quick breeze from my library, and I swear I honestly got addicted to some. It gets me kind of hooked on some sales, but really need to save some money eventually. So I was able to play some of my Christmas games like Hollow Knight, Octopath Traveler, and this is Unfortunate Spacemen, which is, as I mentioned, my first time experience. Okay, I think that's basically an overview. Now to get to the point, the reasoning. Oh man, one more thing I actually want to mention. I'm sorry, is the ZMX6 controller, a Chinese controller with a dongle. So far for wireless controllers, this is my best experience been for that. Been decent with that. Okay, now back to the point. The point I was trying to mention with this is that building this PC for a first time experience, I just felt like I had migraines, and even at some points I actually wanted to give up. Like my mom was just kind of upset at me, going like, it's cheaper to just buy a pre-built, or even pre-builts are like more efficient. Like probably should have gotten like a Dell, or even a laptop more powerful than that. But well, they assume it's more powerful than this. But I built this for around $383 from what I kept track of. And so far, one part I actually did keep in place right here from this Esperon is this DVD player. So that's something I have in there for a moment. Well, the thing, oh my gosh, I apologize. What I'm trying to say is, if anyone's actually interested in a first time PC build, well, I actually want to help. I actually want to try to help. If anything, it's been kind of headache. It's just sometimes it could be kind of a headache to do many things, such as having a set. Okay, what I'm trying to say, there's some things you got to be prepared with before doing a PC build, such as a Wi-Fi card, Bluetooth card, and a flash drive for getting Windows 10 on this, or even another's Windows PC to try to download the program. When I even tried to use my Chromebook, I couldn't even download it. So if it wasn't for me, or if it wasn't for this being the inspiration, I probably could have been stuck, or assumed that it would have been impossible to even get into this post right here. Okay, that's one example there. But other than that, if you see my last video, or even if you're an advanced PC builder, please go into the I actually would like some advice. I want to actually keep this PC in good health. I want to make sure I don't want to blow it up, and I want to make some use of it while I can. And even if this is a first horrible build, or honestly, I still kind of had fun in the end, or I'm proud of myself. And I actually want to develop some more PCs in the future. Maybe, and I wouldn't mind them being better than this one. But this one, I think I just want to have it as a test bench, maybe upgrade parts when I have the budget for it. And probably still definitely use this for school when I can, my digital class. Well, I think that's all I have to say for now. I apologize for the speech impediment I've done throughout most of this video. I did not plan out this video or a script. I just wanted to make a quick, simple video, although inefficient. Want to just quickly upload it to YouTube. So, if anything, please even place in the comment section what are your thoughts about the PC build, or if you're anyone's interested in PC building. I'm gonna try to share it if possible. And again, shout out to Steve Reviews, David Noble, and Tex HD. I'm sorry if I missed anything in there. And again, the comments, I actually am interested in some people's thoughts. And hey, if you even have the time, give a like to this video if you think even this content was somewhat interesting, or maybe if you understood it at all. Or heck, if you didn't, give it a dislike. I need a push to even improve myself better if I want to try to do PCs in the future. Well, that is all. Bye.